Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you a tutorial using the new Morphe Copper Spice eyeshadow palette. It comes in a box like this and it does share with you that it's the limited edition. I purchased mine for £19 off beautybay.com. On the back it gives you the information, what they're describing it as and things like that. I don't think there's any... No, there's no ingredients on the back itself. No ingredients. The ingredients are on the side. Sorry, the ingredients are on the side there. It does come in a bubble wrap sleeve, so it is well protected inside the box. Anything over £15 is delivery free on Beauty Bay, and it did take me a while to think, do I need this or not? Usually I'm straight onto the website and making my purchase because I know what I want. This was available in the US around Christmas time, and it's taken until June 2017 to actually come over to the UK. So when I saw it on Beauty Bay, I thought, oh my goodness, I've got to have it. But the thing is, I have had a little bit of disappointment with the other Morphe palettes, and I've got about 5 of the 35 palettes, and I have been disappointed because, especially with the mattes, they're definitely hit or miss. The shimmer shades are not too bad, but I find that I'm scared of using them because they feel like they're pressed pigments and they're not pressed enough, and they feel like you're going to pop your brush in there and all of that pan is just going to fall away, and you're not going to be basically it's not going to be very good. So I did think really long and hard about whether I wanted this palette. I initially wanted both and I had both in my basket, and then I decided to go with one that I thought I would use the most, which obviously is the Copper Spice palette. They're £19 from beautybay.com, which I think I've already mentioned, and apologies if I have. But yeah, the swatches actually weren't too bad. Especially these 3 shades, which is what I actually purchased the palette for, because I was really overwhelmed by those shades, and I love warm colours. Yes, the palette is totally different to what we're used to with Morphe, the 35 pans. I do feel that the packaging is slightly cheap, especially with the black palettes. I did find that they felt very flimsy. This is quite a tough plastic. However, I'm not too worried about the palettes themselves as long as what's inside works well for me. So you've got the logo there, and then on the back you've got the 25A, and then obviously the other one is the 25B. So I have added an eye look onto this eye using a number of the shades. I'm wanting to share obviously this tutorial with you, and if you're interested in this palette, I hope that this helps. So as per usual, I'm going to start off with my favourite brush, which is the Primark. I don't know what it's called anymore. All of mine, the names have rubbed off, but it's £1 and it's the only eye brush that's contoured like that within this range. So I'm going to, and this is another thing that annoys me about Morphe, is that they pans don't have any names, so I'm going to have to share with you what I'm which one and point to it. So I went in with this one, which is on the top row, second from the end, and it's it's like an apricot or peach shade, and it's matte. So I'm just going to pop my brush in. Now I'm going to put this in the crease and above, so this is going to be my transitional shade. So I'm going to take that up quite high, because what we want is for that shade to show once the crease shade is in or on. Now I'm quite impressed with that shade, because I do find that a lot of shades that colour don't necessarily show up for some reason on me. I do find, and I've recently been so impressed with the Makeup Revolution, the 35 palettes, the new ones, the amplified that they've come out with, because they really show up on my eyes, and that's what I'm looking for. Even though I'm quite pale, I don't know why, I just have an issue with eyeshadows. The next one I went in with was the last shade. It's like a khaki yellowy green colour. It's really unusual and I really love it. Another reason why I bought the palette actually. Now I've just put this on the end of the brush and I'm just going to put that in the crease and slightly above, because obviously I want to still see that first shade that we popped on. Perfect. Then the next one that I went in with is my crease shade, and it's this one here. So it's the second from the end brown shade on the middle row. So I'm just going to, and this is right on the tip of the brush. I do try and use not many brushes because another thing is that all the shades are on here and it's going to help me to blend them all in. So I'm going to put that on the outer third and then blend that into the crease. Take that out as well. And less is more, just keep building that up. Just keep blending away. If you feel that you've done too much or added too much, just go back in with that khaki shade and just sweep that across. I absolutely loved how this dark brown shade blended so well, and I really, really loved it. So there we have, that's all in place. In fact, I'm just going to deepen it up a little bit more. Lovely, perfect. Now what I'm going to do is add the lid shades. Now I want to use this one first, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to use my finger. These are light pressed pigments, and I'm just going to, where that brown ended, I'm just going to work that colour in on the lid, not taking it right up to the inside of the eye, so leave a little bit there. These are so intense. I am very, very impressed with this. So even though I've put all that shadow on my eye, there's still enough to swatch with. Then what I'm going to do is use the yellow shade right next to it, and I'm going into the corner with that and just blend that all together. So like I say, these are like pressed pigments. I am incredibly impressed with these. So that's like that. So I'm just cleaning up because I don't want it out going everywhere. Then what I did was I got a flat brush, so it's quite flat, and went into, first of all, that peach shade, just going under the eye all the way along. So start off with the peach, then go into that khaki green, yellow green, and then the last colour, the brown, and just go, start off but don't go all the way along, just blend that into the middle. So start on the outside but blend it into the middle like that. And then I'm taking my Primark brush. This one is the PS Pro Shading Eye Brush for £2 from Primark. And I'm going into that yellow shade. And I'm just going to start on the lid and just go all around the inner corner and blend that in with the under eye shade. Like that. So that's the eye done. I'm just going to add mascara. And that is the look complete. So it's absolutely stunning. I'm loving it. I'm very, very impressed, and I'm very, very pleased that I picked up this palette. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the other one, the 25B, because these are stunning. So if you were on the fence, I hope that helped. Obviously, if it did, do give me a thumbs up. Or of course, if you just want to support me, and subscribe to watch further videos and tutorials. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, thank you. Bye.